And welcome back to the GAC Group 2014 ITTF World Tour Korea Open in Incheon City, Korea Republic. I'm Adam Bobrow, and we're here at the women's singles quarterfinals with Yang Haeun of Korea versus Lee Jie of the Netherlands. Yang Haeun is the 11th seed in this tournament, world rank number 23, and is only 20 years old, one of the younger players on the tour. Where Lee Jie from the Netherlands, 30 years old, a little bit more experience, world rank number 57, just finished playing the World Championships in Tokyo. Yang Haeun is the number 3 women's player in Korea, which is quite impressive. We've seen in this tournament many Korean players down to the age of 10 years old competing here. A lot of upsets. The lineup runs very deep in Korea. Lee Jie chopping. So we'll see a lot of interesting points here. Both players checking out the paddles, making sure the opponent's rubber is something they're at least familiar with before the match gets started. Looks like Yang Haeun chooses sides over serve. In the round of 16, Lee Jie beat Lee Ho-ching from Hong Kong, a very strong player. Lee Ho-ching had an excellent tournament at the World Championships as well. Could have been either of them here in this quarterfinals, but Lee Jie won 4-2. Yang Haeun is definitely going to have the crowd behind her. Home court favorite here, Korean crowd very loud. El Mel, our umpire. Now, some people prefer having the home court behind them, but others find it to be a lot of pressure. Don't want to let down the crowd, feel a little bit of extra tension to perform. With many of the upsets that we've had over some of the Korean players, the opponents facing the away crowd felt that it was relaxing for them. They had nothing to lose. So this could be to the advantage of Lee Jie, or it could be for Yang Haeun. And there's some of her team. Be sure to hear them supporting. And a quick correction, last year the champion was So Hyo-won. Fung Tianwei has won twice, in 2011 and 2009. So the Korean fan base definitely hoping to see at least one Korean in the finals. And as we start game one, Lee Jie will have the serve. Love all. Strong flat hit on the ball to the middle, out wide to the forehand. Deep, heavy topspin serve into the backhand. Lee winning the point outright. Think we'll see fewer and fewer of those as the match goes on and Yang settles into the game. A little bit of a floating chop from the forehand side. Yang misreads and loops it long. And the flat hit goes long again. Very difficult way to play a chopper, trying to just crush the ball, especially when it's deep on the table. Lee Jie doing a good job of varying her spins, sometimes floating, sometimes heavy. And she's punished for that receive. This time she keeps it on the table, but it's just too high. Lee Jie might have anticipated a loose receive as she steps around and crushes the forehand. Goes up 4-1 in game one. And this time the long serve, difficult to read, has some underspin on it. Puzzled look by Yang as she trails 1-5. And Yang takes her second point this game after a long, patient play. Driving it into the middle a little bit. And this time the power works for her. She hits it hard, does not leave Lee any time to respond to that ball. Lee Jie still has the lead 5-3. The serves are so deceptive right now from Lee Jie. Yang having a lot of trouble reading it. Coach is thinking of things to say to prepare her for the next game. Service receive going to be crucial. And this time the high chop deep on the table and slow. Yang having a lot of trouble reading it. Lucky break off the top of the net as Lee extends her lead, 8-3. And now it's a 6-point lead for Lee. Yang has no shortage of choppers to practice with here in Korea, so we can expect better second game out of her. Another deceptive serve, and it is 7 game points for Lee Jie of the Netherlands to go up 1-0 over Yang Haeun of Korea. Several loops, and Lee Jie chops it long on that one. Yang still trailing 6 game points. And that's it. It is done. Game 1 is over. It is 11-4 for Lee Jie of the Netherlands. We'll be back with game 2 in just a minute. First point goes to Yang Haeun with the big forehand out wide. The flat hit did not work out for her too much in game 1. Another lucky break for Lee Jie. the history of these two players is an even split. They've played twice, and each of them has won once. Last time it was Yang Haeun, actually at the World Championships. And the flat hit, you could hear the crack of the bat coming through the ball. Still not a winning recipe for Yang Haeun. Excellent patience, strong topspin from the young player. Yang is going to have to execute more patient play here. Be selective about when she goes for the kill. Nice low trajectory and strong spin. Excellent patience. Again, she saw a high ball, looked like one she might go for. She has this whole match so far, but she spun it back on the table and waited. No need to finish the point against the defender right away. Moving her in and out, strong touch, great feel right now. Lee Jie going in for the attack. Ball not very high, still pretty spinny. It's a shot she can make, but it probably won't finish the point even if she puts it on. Yang very comfortable with the attacking game, the blocking game. Very shy Korean teammate. And again, the longer rally going to Yang Haeun. The camera seems to know who's shy and try to get some good reactions out of her. And Lee Jie having some trouble bringing the ball back with the topspin. We haven't seen as many floaters or spin variation as we did in the first game from Lee Jie. Another fortunate shot right now. The luck is heavily on Lee Jie's side. Still trailing by 3 this game. Early in that point, we saw Lee Jie running into the table. Looked like she was trying to put some pressure on Yang Haeun, maybe threatening a counterattack, but it never came. Yang Haeun not calling the bluff, or rather calling the bluff and winning the point. And the deceptive serve again, along with heavy underspin from Lee Jie. Wide to the forehand, takes the point outright. And this is a completely different player than we saw the first game. Maybe it was nerve. Maybe Yang isn't used to playing in front of such a huge home crowd. Korean fan excited to be on the big screen. Beautiful finishing ball by Yang right into the body. Lee Jie not able to get out of the way and make the shot. You could see she pushed the ball long deep on the table, earning a little bit more time for the next ball. And Lee Jie trying to put the attack into the point there. Doesn't finish the point with that, but with the defense. Heavy, heavy underspin. Yang now only has a 2-point lead, 9-7. She cannot let this game get away. And patience and persistence, live by the sword, die by the sword. Yang has 3 game points, up 10-7. And the big finishing forehand after the opening backhand, and Yang Haeun has tied up this series at 1 game each. Game 3 in just a minute. And as we come back for game 3, Lee Jie of the Netherlands will have the serve at 1 game apiece, love all. A little bit of fortune off the very edge of the table. Caught Lee by surprise. First point goes to Yang. You could see there that Lee thought the ball had missed, already standing up straight. Heavy underspin returned. And then Yang right to the middle. Good power, but not a flat hit either. Excellent shot selection by the 20-year-old. And the flat hit by Lee Jie to finish the point puts her on the board. Still down 1 as Yang serves 2-1. Just a little bit high, and a strong defender is back in at the table to take the offense. The soft hands of Yang leaves it on the table with no spin, and Lee over pushes from near the table. Not much on that ball to deal with. Again, the low spinny ball from Yang. Her forehand attack has changed a lot since game one and is very effective so far. It's the right idea. She's getting her legs and body into it now. This is the change that we've seen since game one that's been helping her a lot. But once again, Li Jie, varying the spin takes a lot of focus when you're playing a chopper. Every single ball. The floating forehand chop of Li Jie. Yang not reading and lifting too much to the center. And that's a combination we haven't seen yet. A short kicking serve out wide to the backhand and a following shot right to the backhand corner to finish the point. 1, 2, 3. Set him up, knock him down. That's Yang Haeun. It's now 3-5, Li Jie trailing by 2. And the forehand attack right into the elbow. Very effective again for Yang Haeun. Most of the points she's been winning have been with that attack right into the body. You can see Li Jie struggling to get out of the way and make her decision, forehand or backhand. Left a little bit high, Li Jie runs around it, but the blocking game of Yang is comfortable and brings it right back to the forehand side of the table. Yang now leading by 4 with the serve at 7-3. Heavy chop early in the rally. Haven't seen many points finish that way for Yang. And after a deep floating serve, Yang takes the third ball again right into the body. Li Jie not using her towel break. More of the sweating has been going on from Yang this game as she's running around and working a whole lot to take that third ball attack. Again, the ball into the body. Li Jie chooses backhand. Not able to bring it back to the table, just missing wide. Not a bad idea from Li Jie. She's been winning points a lot with that deep serve into the backhand corner. But the service error gives 6 game points to Yang. Big forehand attack, and one of those game points is gone. Li Jie with a beautiful forehand cross court. Yang still with 5 game points, up 10-5. And the edge of the table to finish the point as Yang Haeun wins 11-5 to go up 2 games to 1. Game 4 will be back in just a moment.
공격할 때랑 우리가 내 식으로 내 식으로 각자 깎으니까 살짝하고 이거 까만 거 조금 넣고 우리가 2.5점 넣고
And we're back for game 4 as Yang Haeun leads 2-1 over Lee Jie of the Netherlands. Yang Haeun has the serve. Love all. The forehand loop out to the forehand side. Again, patient play from Yang. And you can see the dancing feet of Lee Jie as she tries to turn on the ball, but realizes the ball's not high enough for her to get around it. Fighting, Korea. A little bit more crack to that, a little flatter and less spin than usual as Yang hits it long off the middle of the table. Left a little bit high. You could see the apology from Yang. She knows that point should have been Lee Jie's, as does Lee Jie. And now Yang has a serve again, leading 3-1. Yang focusing, making sure she doesn't give that opportunity to Lee Jie again. A very interesting shot choice at the end as Yang tries to leave it on the table with a little bit of top spin, not pushing it back, but just barely lifting. Difficult ball to play, very slow forehand. Looked sort of like a half choice from Yang. And going for the big shot to finish the point when she has Lee Jie back in the table. A little bit ambitious, puts the ball into the net. She needs to keep staying patient. That's what's been winning her the points. Hitting it to the middle of the body, right at the elbow of Lee Jie. The past 2 games in a row that she's won, that's been the winning strategy. Lee Jie doing a good job of coming back into the table, threatening with the forehand attack from time to time. Tied up at 3 apiece. Shot floating a little bit high and sailing a little bit long. And Yang wins the point. The backhand sailing a bit long. There's not pressure on Lee Jie to be moving the ball that wide just yet. She knows it. And the backhand punch coming back into the table, hitting it with the pips. Lee Jie takes the point. That's a threat that we have not seen yet this match from Lee Jie, the backhand punch. Yang will stay focused on trying to keep her touch shots down, leaving it back on the table just low enough that that can't happen. And the big backhand to finish the point after all those forehand loops and touch shots. It's the backhand cross court that takes the points. We've only seen a few of those this match from Yang. And look at how much wrist she got into that. Her legs, not a big stroke. Very nice, very efficient backhand. And Lee trying to set up the third ball to take a point quickly, but is trailing by 3, 4-7. And Lee Jie going for the big backhand again. It was right to the middle of her body where she was standing on that ball. Not an easy ball, but she had to take it. A little bit high. She can expect to make that a decent percentage of the time. The adjustments of Yang, very comfortable right now. Her service receive has improved a lot since game 1. And 2 bounces on the table off the top of the net. A lucky break for Yang. Now Lee trailing 5-9. Korean fans very excited. Yang could be up 3-1 very shortly. And again, a failed attempt on the backhand attack from over the table. Lee having a little bit of trouble with the pips on the attack game, and it is 5 game points against her. Slower pace first 2 shots. Slow serve short to the backhand. To the forehand, rather, from the backhand. And now 4 more game points for Yang. And it looked like a lackluster last point for Lee Jie as Yang goes up 3-1, winning at 11-6. Game 5 back just after this break. Game 5, Lee Jie of the Netherlands trails 1-3 and has the serve. Love all. Heavy chop left up to the forehand, short on the forehand side as Lee takes the first point. Bit of a tricky under the table shot, the snake from Lee. Ball kicking up with a little side spin and top spin off the rubber. Young not able to control it, is down 0-2. And the backhand loop sounded more like a flat shot on that ball. Toward the end of last game, Young showed that she can do it. She's going to have to get her legs into it and wait patiently and really spin through the ball. And again, the last shot a little bit flatter than she wanted. She plays patient, she keeps spinning. That's what's been winning her the points. Excellent placement wide cross court as she steps around the backhand ball for the forehand loop. That's Young's first point this game. Lee still leading 4-1. And again, the heavy chop deep to the forehand. We've seen Lee serving forehand serves a lot more now. Doesn't seem to change the rally right out. Maybe setting up the positioning. A little bit of different mentality for Young after receiving that serve. And the long rally goes topspin to topspin as Lee Jie plays some fishing defense. Young still trailing by 3 with the serve, 2-5. And the attack into the middle of the body again. It is the classic way for Young to win a point this match. Now a 2-point game as Lee leads 5-3. And this time wide cross court to the backhand. Young, a little bit flatter shot deep on the table. Young was down 4-0 and is now down 5-4. And we saw the backhand serve back again from Lee Jie. Rush the forehand attack. You can see she's not happy with that shot selection. It looked a little bit forced. Almost like she decided to do it before she saw where the ball was going to go. And it's a pushing rally, very patient from Young. Didn't even have to get into the looping to win that point. And this time there was a more patient attack from Lee Jie. She opened up with her forehand a little slower. No problem for Young, stayed in the point, even recovered a net ball. Lee just stepping around, getting there a little late, taking that forehand, a flat hit, going for broke. Right idea, not executed. And the short spinny ball brings Lee back in for a miss hit. She's not able to chop it back. Yang now leading 9-5. 2 points away from taking this match and advancing to the semifinals. And the big forehand shot right into the body of Lee Jie. Yang has 5 match points. And a just devastating forehand right off the bounce. Lee Jie steps in and flat hits it to fight off the first of 5 match points against her. And goes for the other attack, but cannot do it. And Yang, sweat dripping all over, wins 11-6, 4 games to 1, and the crowd is thrilled as their Korean youngster will be advancing to the women's singles semifinals. Stick around, we've got another match coming up for you shortly here from the Korea Open in Incheon City, Korea.